Hi, I'm Gabriel and this is Learning English Path. And in this lesson, I'm going to teach you phrasal verbs with the word get. All right, phrasal verbs with the word get. Now, a phrasal verb is when you put a verb like get together with a preposition, and then when used together, they become a new kind of verb with a new meaning. Okay, so these phrasal verbs will have a preposition after the word get, and each one of the phrasal verbs will have a different meaning. So let's have a look. Get up. All right, now you probably know this one. That's why I've put it first. Get up is to awaken and rise out of bed. So if I say, I usually get up at 7 o'clock, you'll probably understand what I mean, right? Now it's very similar to wake up, which is another phrasal verb, but wake up is usually when you open your eyes and you are awake. But get up is when you actually get out of bed, right? And get out is another bonus one. You can get out of the car, right? Get out of bed. Get out of a bad situation. So get out is your bonus one for today, and that just means to leave something. So if you were to leave your bed, you would get out of bed. But get up is when you start your day, all right? And some phrasal verbs, by the way, you can put words in the middle of the two verbs that make up the phrasal verbs. So in this case, you could say something like, can you please get me up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning? That's if I'm asking someone else to make sure that I get out of bed at 7 o'clock. I will say, please get me up. So you're inserting a word here, in this case, a pronoun, and you keep the meaning of the phrasal verb get up. All right. Next one is actually a three-part phrasal verb, get up to. And this has a different meaning from get up. If you get up to something, that means you do something. So I could ask you, what did you get up to last night? And that just means, what did you do last night? Now, it's interesting because I wouldn't talk about something that I got up to. I wouldn't say, I probably wouldn't say I got up to some studying or I got up to some swimming yesterday. Usually we're talking about something with a little bit of mystery to it. Something that we are asking, like, where were you yesterday? I didn't see you. What did you get up to? Right? So something with a hint of mystery there. I wouldn't really talk about it if I'm talking about what I got up to. I wouldn't say I got up to something. The next one, get down to. So it's different from get up to. This means to start working on something. And this one you can say about yourself. So I could say, let's get down to business because we don't have much time. Or let's get down to some of these questions. Or let's get down to work. Or let's get down to some studying. Usually it's something that we need to start quickly because time is limited. And usually as well, it's to do with work. It's not something, it's not usually something that is a hobby, right? We wouldn't say, let's get down to some playing. We wouldn't say, let's get down to playing games. We would say, let's get down to work. Get on. If I get on with someone, that means that I like them and they like me, and we have a friendly or positive relationship. So I could say, I get on quite well with Jack. We get on well. And by the way, with all of these phrasal verbs, you can use in different tenses. So I could use this in the past tense, and I would say, yeah, I got on with Jack very well when I met him. We got on well. Or I could say, maybe if I was asking my friend about their relationship, I could say, hey, Jack, so how are you getting on with your girlfriend? Are you getting on well together, right? Or do you think you will get on well, right? You can use all of these phrasal verbs in any of the tenses, and you cannot break this one up. So you cannot say get something on and keep the same meaning. There are other meanings for this phrasal verb, get on, but with this meaning, you can't break up this phrasal verb. Get away with. If you get away with something, that means you avoid getting caught doing something that you should not do. For example, I think we can get away with taking a few snacks into the cinema. I remember when I was young, and my friends and I and my brother and I, we would go to the cinema, and we wouldn't want to pay the high prices for the popcorn and the sweets at the cinema, and the drinks as well. They're all very highly priced. We just wanted to bring in cheaper things into the cinema. So we would say, we can get away with bringing a bag into the cinema and taking some snacks in with us. And it's not really something that we were allowed to do, but we got away with it. And finally, we have get through to. If you get through to someone, that means that you make someone understand something. And I use this word make very intentionally here. Usually you wouldn't say, oh, I will make you understand. But in this case, if you're getting through to someone, that means that maybe they haven't understood something for a long time. And finally, you're making them understand by really being forceful, maybe. So you could say, I got through to him and he's finally agreed to give us the money. Maybe that is a gangster speaking. Someone who will make people give them the money when he makes the message very loud and clear by saying something like, if you don't give us the money, you'll be in trouble, you know. So he would say, I got through to him and he's finally agreed to give us the money. And finally, we have one more. Get over. If you get over something, that means you recover from something. You can get over a sickness. You can get over a breakup in a relationship. You can get over a bad feeling. So you could say, it was a tough way to end the relationship, but we'll get over it. if someone says, I'm not over him yet, or I'm not over her yet, then that means that they were in a relationship, but they still have not come to any kind of peace about the relationship being over. But when they finally find that peace, then they get over the relationship. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you click that bell so that you know when I publish a new free lesson here on YouTube. And if you want to learn English with songs, then don't forget to click the link in the description to get my free PDF guide to 101 songs to learn English. I have hundreds of exercises for you to study English, English grammar, English vocabulary, English idioms, practice your English listening, and even your speaking while listening to the very best songs to study English with. All right. And when you get it, then you also get my weekly email with 5 words of the week, where I teach you another 5 words every single week so that you continue to take your English language learning to that next level. All right, my friend, I'm Gabriel Wallace. Keep learning and keep going.